Hi there. So if you have a DJI Mic Mini and you've got the receiver, but you've got no microphone input on your camera. Let's say you've got one of those little pocket zoom cameras, point and shoot, like the brand new Panasonic ZS99. It's just coming out in February. Well, it doesn't have a microphone input. So how do you get good audio quality on something like that? Well, if you're interested in that, stay tuned because you're watching Blue Collar Guy. Okay, we're back. So how do you get good audio if you have one of these little DJI mic minis and you want to be able to put audio on your camera but you got no mic input? How do you fix that problem? Well, it's not too hard. You need one of these though. You're going to need an external recorder. Now this one is the Zoom h1n, and this one doesn't have the 32-bit float, so they do make an essential. It has 32-bit float if you're interested in the 32-bit float, but if you just want to go with something cheaper, this is the Zoom h1n. I've had this one for a few years now. It works really good, and you can easily connect this. It is compatible with the DJI Mic Mini, so you'll simply connect it to the line input, and then you're going to connect the receiver to the other end of it. And then when you turn this unit on, okay, it's going to power up, and then this is going to power up too. See the little light just came on? Okay, so we're going to go to the downward shot. And here is the Zoom h1. This is it. So now I'm going to just power on the DJI Mic Mini. Okay. And when it's on, now this light comes on to let you know that it's engaged. You can see my levels. You see my levels on there? This is my levels. Okay, so there's my levels. Now I'm going to do a little quick recording. So I'm recording now directly to the Zoom, and I can adjust my levels in two different ways, either on here or on here. And you can experiment to see which amplifier has the least amount of noise, meaning hiss. So this is what I've got here. I'm going to unplug it now, and I'm going to play it back what I just recorded. So I'm going to power it down, and when I power this off, oh, hang on. First I have to stop the recording, and then when I power it down, it'll say goodbye, see you later, and then this is going to power off. I can unplug it now. Now I'm going to power it back on just because I'm going to play it back. And here we go, push play. So I'm recording now directly to the Zoom, and I can adjust my levels in two different ways, either on here or on here. And you can experiment to see which amplifier has the least amount of noise, meaning hiss. Okay, so when you want to sync your audio and your video together, before you record, you're going to want to clap your hands. You're going to want to make a loud clap. And you're going to want to see that clap in your video, just like this. And then that way, you'll have the audio spike and then the visual clap. So I'm going to show you what the waveforms look like on the phone. So I'm going to go into the audio part of the video here. So I'm going to go back to the downward shot. Okay. And here is the okay. Hi there. So if you have a DJI Mic Mini, okay, so this is me. Got the receiver. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to hit edit. So I just hit edit down here, okay? And then, so if I go back, I'm just going to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to have to zoom in a bit because I want you to see this. Okay. So this is the edit button, and I'm using CapCut. Yours might be different. So you'll hit edit, and then you're going to look for a thing called extract audio. And you're going to scroll over till you find it. And it should be, here it is right here. See, it says that little button right there, says extract audio, and you're going to click that. Okay. Then it's going to take its time. And you see that little blue little waveform there? Whenever you clap, you're going to have a spike, just like this one right here with the little sharp little thing. And that is what you're going to line up. That little spike is what you're going to line up with the hands. And that's how you sync your audio and your video. That's the cheap way to do it. So anyone that tells you got to use time code and the rest of that stuff, you don't have to do that. Yes, time code can be very handy, especially if you have multiple cameras and you're trying to sync everything together when you're going from one to another. But if you're just trying to sync up something simple, like you have a pocket zoom camera or something, and you want to have good audio and you want to sync everything up, that's how you do it. So you could also use the DJI Mic 2, which is this little guy right here, and it has internal recording. And you can also take the files out of there, put it on your phone, and you could match it up the same way. And that way you don't have to get one of these if you don't want to. But this is only an option if you don't have any cameras with a microphone input. So if you do have a camera with a microphone input, but you have other ones that don't have microphone inputs, kind of like my situation, well, then you're going to want to have other ways of recording your audio separately so that you can, capture them on there. So you're going to need to take a look at your situation and see what works for you best financially, because I guess it's going to take a little bit of soul searching on your part, and also take a look at the long term. What is it going to be beneficial to you in a long-term manner? There are other uses for this too, by the way. You can make your own sound effects, special effects. You can get some background noises, that sort of thing. These little recorders have these little stereo mics, so they're great for what they call Foley work, or if you want to get some interesting noises in that way. They do have this plasticky case, so they have handling noise. Keep that in mind if you're going to be using them for that. Try to use the quarter 20 and hold it a different way, because the handling noise will transmit right through to those microphones. They're bad for handling noise. So I hope this helps. Take care, be safe at work, and I will see you at the next video. Bye.